just walked into the gym for the first time and you have no idea where to start. Hey, don't worry about it. Follow me. I got you. First things first. Let's start off with a 5 to 10 minute warm up to get the blood flowing and get our bodies primed to move. Remember, keep it light. We're not here to run a marathon. We're just here to get the blood flowing, get the body nice and warm so we can move more efficiently when we're out there. All right, now that our body's nice and warm after our 5 to 10 minute cardio warm up, let's get into a dynamic warm up. This isn't just about stretching, but about preparing the muscles for movements. Let's go. All right, so the first dynamic movement we're going to do is leg swings. If you have something you can use to balance on, I recommend doing so. We're going to be swinging our legs so we can warm up our hips. I'm looking for 10 forward, 10 sideways, or abducting of the hips. And then I want you to switch legs. Give me 10 forward, and then 10 sideways. Complete 2 sets of this. All right, next up, let's warm up those shoulders. So I'm looking for arms out to the side. Give me small circles. I'm looking for 10 forward, 10 backwards, give me 10 big ones forward, oh yeah, getting nice and warm, 10 backwards. Very good. Last but not least, we're going to warm up with 10 body weight squats. So I'm looking for feet roughly shoulder width apart, chest high, core tight, hands wherever you feel comfortable. Mine's right here in front. We're going to squat down, push that floor away, right back up. Remember, proper warm-up means a better workout and fewer injuries. So now that we're done with our warm-up, let's get into the meat and potatoes and go lift some weights. All right, so the first exercise we're going to start with is a leg press. This is a great alternative to squats if you are new to lifting. Let's start with setting the weight. If you're new to exercise and really don't know where to start, err on the side of light. Better safe than sorry. Most machines are going to function the exact same way. So you're going to find the pin, you're going to look at the weight, you're going to find the weight that is appropriate for you to start. We are looking for somewhere between 10 and 15 reps to start, knowing that we're going to be doing 3 sets. So let's set the weight. Feet position on the leg press. We are looking for feet roughly shoulder width apart. You can even open up those toes a little bit, but if you do one side, just make sure you're doing the other side the exact same. We have the weight set. We know our feet position, right? Now, how far in do we need to go? Ideally, when we come in, we're looking for 90 degrees. 90 degrees from the ankle to the knees to the hip. So I'm going to reach down, grab these levers, squeeze, come in until I can find 90 degrees, release, it'll click. From there, we're going to push the platform away, breathe out, breathe in as we come in, nice and controlled, and then push that platform away. Right back in, right back out. Let's go 10 reps. When you are done, You can either bring your feet down and step out, or you can release the sled, come back, step down, and get out safely. Now that we know how to set up the leg press appropriately, we've set our weight, we've done our first set of 10 to 15. Let's do 2 more sets. So we're looking for a total of 3 sets. If that first set felt light, comfortable, knees felt good, everything felt good, let's take that weight up. If it felt challenging, maybe the knees were a little stiff, hips didn't feel right, then let's keep that weight. And the next time we come back to leg press, we'll try to push it a little bit more. So the next exercise I got for you guys is the lat pull down. The lat pull down is designed to work your lats in your back. There's many tools that we can use for that. Currently I have a long bar up here. There's different types of bars that we can be using, but for today, this is how I'm going to demonstrate it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make sure this pad is sitting comfortably on my thighs. All right, we're good there. Now I'm going to make sure I adjust the weight. Once again, make sure it's a safe load when starting off. I want something on the lighter side. From there, I'm going to grab the bar at roughly shoulder width apart. I'm going to sit down into the bench. Good posture. So I'm sitting up nice and tall, core is tight. From there, I'm going to try to bend the bar, driving those elbows in, and then pulling down, driving those elbows down, bringing that bar down to my chest, right back up with control. Keep that bar bent, elbows tight, drive those elbows down, bring that bar down to your chest, right back up. Cable fly machine is great for building chest definition. Let's get to work. When setting up the cable chest fly machine, I want to make sure that the seat is appropriate. Now, I can tell you right now, this is way too low for me. Look how high that cable is. So I'm going to bring the seat up, and I'm going to retest when I go to reach back and grab for that cable. That's a lot better. It is now set up at roughly shoulder height. I'm not too high. I'm not too low. We got the seat set right. We know that. We got the handles. So now how am I supposed to sit? I recommend a slight arch where you are shoving your upper back into the back pad. You're thinking about squeezing those shoulder blades. Elbows are slightly bent. And from there, you're going to fully extend your arms, bringing those elbows as close together as you can out in front of you. And then bend those elbows as you come back. Think about squeezing those shoulder blades. And right before that weight touches, you're coming right back out. You're keeping constant tension on that chest. All right, next up we have the machine shoulder press. So if you're looking for bigger, more defined shoulders, this is where it's at. Let's make sure the seat is set appropriately for me and for you. So I'm gonna sit down. I wanna see, where's that bar? It is roughly shoulder height. If this seat was much lower, I'd be starting fairly high. So I'm gonna bring that seat right back up. All right, from there, I'm gonna sit up nice and tall. My core is tight. I'm gonna grab the handles. I'm gonna press my upper back into that pad, and I'm gonna press up, right back down with control, being aware of my elbow positioning. I do not want those elbows to flare. I wanna keep those elbows nice and tight, punch up to the ceiling, Control that weight on the way down. Secret to bigger, more defined arms is training the triceps. For today, we're going to do that by utilizing this rope. Key to this exercise: keep your elbows tight to your body. Do not let them flare. Do not let them leave your body. We're not trying to move anything else except for our triceps. So, good posture, core tight, bring that rope down, bring it out, squeeze those triceps, back up with control. Elbows are tight, bring that rope down, squeeze those triceps, back up with control. All right, you guys, we're almost done. We've made it this far. Last exercise, the cable bicep curl. I love this exercise because it keeps constant tension on the bicep the whole way through. All right, let's get this thing set up. All right, so we already have the weight set. Once again, nice and easy. Figure out what works for us. We're shooting for 10 to 15 reps. From there, we're gonna go wide with the bar. We're gonna stand up nice and tall. Just like our tricep extensions, our elbows are gonna stay tight to our body. We're not gonna let them flare. We're gonna curl up, squeeze those biceps, and then we're gonna lower it back down with control, full range of motion. Right back up, squeeze those biceps, right back down. All right, so now that we're done with our workout, we're gonna finish up with some static stretching. First off, we're gonna start with the static stretch for the quads. Good for anybody doing leg presses like we did today, maybe squats, lunges, or even running. Little pro tip, stand near a wall or another surface that you can hold onto if balance is an issue. All right, next up, we're gonna stretch out our hamstrings. Large muscles from behind the knee up into the glutes. Let's start with one leg propped up on any surface. We're gonna lean in as far as we can. Try to touch our toes. If you can reach your toes, put a little emphasis on that stretch by pulling those toes back towards you. Next up, let's loosen up those triceps. They tend to get tight after pressing movements like chest press or overhead press, just like we did today. If you've been hitting chest hard or just hunched over all day, more than likely, your pecs are tight. So let's open up that chest. Finally, let's stretch out that back. Whether you've been deadlifting, doing lat pull downs, rows, or just sitting at a desk all day, you're more than likely tight and need to relieve some of that tension. And that is how you start your gym journey with confidence. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more beginner-friendly workouts, and I'll see you in the next video.